The OneFootball app has a brand new look, but all the same old features that are useful for an FPL manager. Get customized push notifications to receive team news, goal alerts, and more. Download it for free via the link in the description. "73 points in Game Week 12 has seen a fourth consecutive green arrow, from 109,000 up to 60,000. There were plenty of points at the back thanks to a double Southampton clean sheet, and a long overdue double-figure return from Justin. The Leicester fullback ranked top amongst defenders in Game Week 12 with tallies of 4 attempted assists and 20 successful final third passes. But the 50-50 call to play Ayling ahead of target proved costly and prevented the full house of clean sheets. It was somewhat predictably Salah and Son who got the returns in midfield, though both Liverpool and Spurs dropped points with draws against Fulham and Crystal Palace respectively. The Egyptian was heading for a blank until fortuitously converting a late penalty, moments before he was due to be subbed off. Grealish was his lively self against Wolves, firing 4 shots and attempting 3 assists, but it was disappointing to see him shy away from taking that late penalty. Dean Smith confirmed after the game that his captain would have stepped up had Anwar El Ghazi not been on the pitch. All 3 of the forwards were amongst points, as Calvert-Lewin and Bamford each won penalties. Vardy was at the heart of Leicester's 3-0 win over Brighton, amassing a goal and 2 assists. Only Ings could better his 0.81 expected goals figure during the game week, amongst forwards. So let's move on to the transfer plans ahead of Tuesday's Game Week 13 deadline. Similar to a couple of weeks ago, the plan is to bring Kevin De Bruyne in for a favourable home fixture, and give him the armband. The Belgian has averaged 7.3 points across the last 4 game weeks, with a goal and 3 assists. He's up against a West Brom side that have conceded 8 goals over the same period, the most in the league. There are 2 possible routes to the Man City midfielder. One involves selling Vardy for a hit to move to 5 in midfield. But the far more simple move would be to leave the structure as it is, avoid the hit, and make the straight swap from Salah. That will then open up the possibility of selling Vardy to either Kane or Werner next game week, before bringing the Egyptian back in for Game Week 15. Here's how the team is set to line up for the midweek matches. McCarthy faces an Arsenal side that suffered a 1-0 defeat to Burnley on Sunday. The Gunners have now scored a league low total of just 2 goals over the last 8 game weeks. They fashioned 10 big chances in that time, with only Newcastle and West Brom faring worse. With numbers like that, it's tempting to field Walker-Peters for the double-up, but it's also hard to leave out Justin after his recent attacking displays. Ayling is up against the Newcastle side that ranked joint bottom with West Brom for big chances in the last 4 game weeks, while Target faces Burnley. The Clarets have scored 3 goals in the last 4 game weeks, and only Arsenal and Sheffield United have managed fewer. No player in the league has earned more points than Bruno Fernandes in the last 5 game weeks, where he's amassed 4 goals and 3 assists. He's up against the Sheffield United side that have shipped a league high total of 11 goals over the same period, while only Leeds have conceded more than their 14 big chances. Son faces Liverpool in a top of the table clash, having earned 2 goals and 2 assists in the last 4 game weeks. The Reds have conceded 6 goals in 6 games at Anfield this season, keeping 2 clean sheets. Mourinho's Spurs have taken a defence-first approach in recent meetings with Big Six teams, so this could be a game of fine margins. Grealish has taken 8 shots over the last 4 game weeks, and only 6 midfielders can better his total of 10 attempted assists. Burnley have shipped 12 goals in 6 away matches this season, with only West Brom and Sheffield United faring worse. Calvert-Lewin will remain in the team at least until using the wildcard ahead of Game Week 16, with meetings against out-of-form Arsenal and Sheffield United still to come. Leicester may prove to be a much sterner test, however. They've shipped just 3 goals in their last 4 home matches, keeping 2 clean sheets. Vardy comes into that clash with a little more optimism. No forward has earned more points in the last 3 game weeks. The Toffees have allowed 7 goals in their last 4 on the road, with only Southampton and Sheffield United faring worse. No forward has taken more shots than Bamford over the last 4 game weeks, and only Calvert-Lewin and Wood have had more big chances than his 4. Newcastle have kept just 1 clean sheet in their last 10 matches, conceding 16 goals. While the intention has for a while been to bring De Bruyne into captain for this fixture, Bruno Fernandes should also be considered for the armband. Sheffield United remain bottom of the table and have lost 7 successive matches. But over the last 4 game weeks, West Brom have conceded 8 goals to the Blades 7 and have allowed 11 big chances to their 10. It is such a close call, but De Bruyne has the lower ownership from the two contenders and therefore offers more potential for climbing rank.